Cheese! Oh! So, we are chatting about some cool stuff. Number one, here are all the secrets that I have been holding out. They're all this shit that you don't learn in music school, stuff like this. Oh, how close can I get to the cymbal without touching? I'm not touching you. Okay. So let's chat a bit about, well, number one, the trooper. So again, incorporating, there's one obvious place to fill with an entire measure. Make sure we're crashing on the and of 4. And then that'll tie into movement and like using the whole basically just hands, but different lengths of words within the fill. Okay, it's not always just going to be that kind of look anymore. Okay. We're dealing with the single stroke 4s and triplets. So again, only holding the stick as much as you need to, and that should feel really similar. If you're playing on your leg, you'd rebound your hands off your legs, because if you don't, it gets a little bit clunky, right? So you want to use that same rebound to and around the kit. It also includes the foot. You know, that kind of look. There. Instead of me just playing it the whole time, again, you're digging on bells. So it's not just this. It's not like you're just focused on the lift from the ends, not like clunk. And all of those rhythms in the guitar part are fair game that you can layer in on top of that. Explore however you like. There's also another layer with the bell pattern. This gets added. Test yourself, you know, you can move in any direction, but it's very customary to end on snare drum or floor tom into a crash on the hand. And that is quarter, a dotted, a 4, 2, 1. You know. And the word always doesn't have to start on beat 1. Ready, and. It's not just. It is when you shift. When you shift, creates a rhythm within a rhythm. So if you wanted to hear this, and snare drum is like a home base. You can always come back to this. It doesn't always have to be a big thing. know, unless you make it a big thing, obviously. It's not a big deal. So there's really those two pieces to the big picture. I really can't stress enough if you can play double strokes with your fingers like this, and then get your sticks to move with that same rebound response, man, that's like so killer, so important. We did warm-ups. Oh yeah, okay, cool. So here's how I would, if I was obviously had a metronome click. I'm not gonna keep my left foot because I'm gonna use that as part of the warm-up. But this would be a good thing for you. I'd like to see you be able to do something like this. What I'm doing, there's arm strokes that are connected. There's arm strokes that are down strokes. There are wrist strokes that are connected. There are wrist strokes that are downs. Okay? And then there are finger strokes that involve no wrist. And then when you want to play a downstroke, the fingers just come to the stick and the fulcrum tightens. You need to have control over all three of those things. And it could be a process, depending on the tempo that you choose, and then the subdivision that you play on top of that. So let's say I play it like right at 100. Eighth notes and 16th notes will feel very different technically wise. There's more fingers in the eighth note triplets than there are in the 16ths, that there are in the eighth notes. These are wrists. Quarters, I have a lot of time, I can use that to prepare. If I try to do this with just fingers, it's going to feel really goofy, okay? So again, just being it, not only transition the rhythms that you want, but what it takes to play them. I can't do it. All right. Right now I'm just playing around, but like you start with something so simple that you can control, like, and there's no question about what you're playing, and then can you start in different parts of the bar? Can you play different dynamics? Can you alter the accent pattern if there is one? Can you use it with different sounds? Is it a sticking thing? Does it have to be a sticking thing? Can you start the phrase on the floor tom versus the snare drum? Does it make sense to do that with the left hand? Can you play that same rhythmic cue in a groove? Did that make sense? Did it sound similar to what I just played? What did I like better about that? What made that difficult? What was I doing with my bass drum? Did I play any double stroke bass drums? Did it feel clean and bouncy? Maybe I should go back and play some double strokes. I'm just like, it's, you're basically, you should be asking yourself questions throughout. Mm-hmm. Like or like double checking yourself. Like, I just played something that I executed the way I wanted to. Yes, 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 yes. Then great. Can you apply that in another setting or another tempo? Or can it fit over another subdivision? So that's a bad example. How about this? Like groups of 3. If I played groups of 3 and 16th notes, I create a dotted 8th note thing. If I play 6 couplets and groups of 3, I create an 8th note thing. So yes, it's like the same. It's the same setup, but depending on where it is in the bar, it's going to feel way different. Mm-hmm. Let's not have this be like the last time that like if you have. Here, oh, kidding.